everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 11 in season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We are here at the Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Kind of hard for me to say that for some reason, I don't know. Well, we are here at Road America for the Storm Bowling 400K, and just a little note here, you might notice that this race is back down to 10 laps. For 2 seasons, this race was 12 laps long, and I was stupid enough to think that that was 15% of what 400 kilometers would be. But it was well over that. This 10-lap length is still longer than 400 kilometers, but it does happen on that final lap where we would hit 400 kilometers, of course, at a 50% of that, of course. So yeah, this is still the Storm Bowling 400K, but it's 2 laps shorter than it was last season, and that's going to play into this race a lot. Of course, there's going to be pit stops, but because this is a road course, there will be no cautions on the racetrack due to the fact that we only have 10 laps in this race. Another thing, this is the only road course race of the season, and that'll definitely play in to who possibly makes it into the chase. But we got a couple guys who are already in the chase starting up front here today. And we're going to go ahead and try something, well, not try something new, but we're going to go ahead and do the starting lineup traditionally for this one. As you can tell, we're not doing the full pace lap here. When I attempted to do that, the game crashed for some reason. So I'm still going to have it roll on the bottom of your screen, but I'm going to go through the whole field like I traditionally did on the starting lineup. Now, I'm only going to do it for this race only. But I'm going to go through the field like I normally have. On the bottom of your screen, you will see the starting lineup roll as well, along with the catchy music that Fox used in the early 2000s. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the starting lineup. It's Matt Dallio starting on the pole alongside him. It's the number 38 of Griffin Lynn. We got Cameron Black. We got Matt Dallio. He's going to be in the chase. Cameron Black's going to be in the chase. He won the last race here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, the NRLOA 500. Stuart Gratton won the Coca-Cola 600. He's going to be in the chase. John Arndt's going to be in the chase. The winner at Atlanta. Got part-time driver Jack Porkins, Christian Master. Another guy is going to be in the chase. Josh Alexander in the 34. Tyler Selfman, Alex Bonsinor, Josh Crash, Abe Troxel, Marty Johnson, Elijah Gordon, Joe Larvin, Alonzo, Jordan Newman, Caleb Hoffman. He's going to be in the chase, and he's won here before at Road America. Matt Tuck, Davey Johnson, Jonathan Skibnicki, Aaron Gallmanart, Dan Smith Jr., Nicholas Gretton, Jesse Turner, Cody Smart, Zachary Fitzwater, Tristan Allen, Noah Cars, Garrett Sinor, William Brock, Aiden Shepard, Bryce Lofors, Nicholas Samadio, Larry Ike, Cameron Gaju, Blaine Keys, Ryan Madden, Trey Bartow, Michael DeFeo, Seth Cole, Cameron Garlington, and Jacob Reed. That's the full field here. Let's get these guys to roll off. And I'm going to go ahead and get the race started here at Road America. So the race facts on the bottom of your screen right there. I went through the whole field this time. Don't traditionally do that anymore. And of course we're going to have to reset it as Garrett Sinor has a problem on the start. So hang on just 1 second. Okay, and we're finally ready to get this race started here at Road America, the Storm Bowling 400K, and it's only 10 laps around this 4-mile road course in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. 40 miles of action here around the longest road course that any NASCAR series goes to, and the longest racetrack that we go to here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Pace car is pulled off. It's going to be veteran Matt Dallio and rookie Griffin Lynn, who will lead us to the green flag coming up the hill. We're green flag racing in the Storm Bowling 400K here at Road America. Now we're green flag racing. Okay, it's like right when they're under the flag, the flagman waves the green flag. Anyways, how about Stuart Gratton peeking underneath here? It's Matt Dallio who gets the run on the 38. Will this 47 do something on the inside? He's going to remain 3 wide. Kind of hard to get that inside lane to work through turn 1, but 3 wide is definitely a dangerous thing to do here at Road America. You might want to watch for this 47. He's going to try to get around the 33 and the 11 here. He's not going to be able to quite do it, I don't think. I think Cameron Black's getting the run on the outside of him here. There's the ticker there, and it's the past 2 winners here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Stuart Gratton and Cameron Black side by side for 3rd. And a lot of great racing back in here, and like Michigan, I toned it back up to 110 for this race in hopes that we can get some more passing going on here. Anyways, the 11 side by side with the 47 here. Cameron Black trying to get the run on the outside, but he's off the racetrack a little bit. And Stuart Gretton's going to go to third. So that move he had there at the beginning is actually going to award him the same spot I think he had when he started. Actually, I think he started fourth, but now he's third on the racetrack. Anyways, it's Matt Dalio, the winner at Las Vegas, who currently leads in the number 88. And he is the defending champion of this series. And he's got a really good shot at winning it again this season, as he will be in the chase. The first champion to return to the chase in the history of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. All other champions did not make the chase the season after they won the championship. But that's going to change here with Matt Dalio this season. He wants to get another win and 2 more bonus points towards the chase once it comes around. But this guy wants to make it into the chase. Griffin Lynn in the 38 with one of the best shots he's had so far this season to get a win and make it into the chase. He's currently second right now. Of course, we will have pit stops in this race, and that will definitely shake things up once they happen. We should have about 2 sets of pit stops in this one here today. Anyways, there goes the 33, Jack Porkins underneath a Christian Master. And that is for 5th place right there. Stuart Gretton holding off Cameron Black. Those are the last 2 winners we've had here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Cameron Black, the winner of the NRLOA 500 yesterday. And Stuart Gretton, the winner on Tuesday in the Coca-Cola 600. Christian Master is 6th. Got Tyler Selzman going for 7th underneath a John Arndt. Josh Crash looking for 9th on Josh Alexander. That's the top 10. Look through the field here, you see a lot of drivers. They're still going 3 wide in some places back in here. We'll make sure everybody's still okay. And it does appear that everybody is still on the racetrack. Michael LaFeo currently in last place. Cameron Garlington crashed out somewhere on the racetrack. And that's the thing about 110% here at this racetrack. We're going to end up with crashes in some places. You see these guys rolling off the racetrack like Josh Alexander there in the 34. He overshot the corner a little bit. And it's especially through the carousel when they'll overshoot the corner. This is one of the more dangerous turns on the racetrack, and you definitely got to be careful not to go off the racetrack midway through the carousel. We've seen it happen before, and it's possible it could happen here today. Especially when they're going double wide. That's definitely when you want to watch for these guys overshooting the carousel. And they get into that sand trap and they go straight into the wall. But they all seem to get away with it there. I don't know if Matt Dalio has damage or not, but there's rear end damage to the 88. Look at some other Chevys here. And it does appear that it's a Chevy glitch. So Matt Dalio does not have damage. Most likely. There might be somebody else out here on the racetrack who does. It's kind of hard to tell. Anyways, Matt Dalio leads lap number 2 here at Road America, and pretty much every road course we go to, passing is not really a common thing. But that's why we have pit stops in this race. That'll shake things up. That might close some guys in. You know, we can definitely get passes on the racetrack here. Stuart Gratton's done it here before. He did it in the Turkey Hill Series Season 2, which, by the way, I'm going to be posting an update on that series soon. It will still start September 24th. But I'm probably going to open up a poll for you guys, asking if you guys want to redo the signups for it or not. I kind of feel like we did the signups, you know, we would have done the signups 3 months before when the season begins, and that's quite a long time there, and I'm kind of rethinking keeping those guys signed in there. But we're just going to have to see. I'm going to let you guys decide that one. I'm pretty sure we're going to have like a 2/3 majority for that, because you know, it does affect quite a few people if we do redo the signups. So we're going to have at least 66% of everybody who votes on that agree to redoing the signups if we're going to redo the signups. Anyways, Matt Dalio is a little wide there through the carousel. We're going to see these guys do that here today. Stuart Gratton is pulled away from Cameron Black, and there really isn't much going on up front here as they have kind of filed out single file. The first double-wide battles between Jordan Newman and Marty Johnson. Now, we can get some good double-wide battles here at Road America, but right through there, the inside lane car usually does not get a good run. You see Bonchinour and Almanar go around the 7. You now want to be on the inside through that turn there. Matt Dalio able to hold off the 38 for now. We might see some guys come in and pit this time. It's possible. A little strategy play for some guys, but I think it's going to be the next lap when they do come in. And this could end up being a fuel strategy race if we do wait as long as we do here, because they're going to be passing the pit road lane on lap 5, and we might be able to have some guys stay out an extra lap from that. And if we do have that the case where some guys are able to stay out an extra lap from the guys who come in first on the first stint of pit stops, then those guys who stay out might be able to make the race on one stop, while the other guys have to make 2. And that could be an advantage for some guys, especially like, you know, guys like back in here, like Boggs, Allmenard, Newman, Matt Tuck. It could be some of the guys that play that strategy game and possibly steal a win here at Road America. And not only steal a win, but steal a chase spot. Anyways, Matt Dalio trying to steal a win. Doesn't need to steal a chase spot. He already has one. Looking to get 2 more bonus points towards the chase once it begins. I know and in real NASCAR, if you get a win before the chase and you make it into the chase, each win counts as 3 bonus points heading into the chase. But here, I've always done it 2 points for each win for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. So it's 2 bonus points for each win you get, and that also happens in the rounds too. If you're a chase driver and you win a race in a round, you automatically move on to the next round, and you also get 2 bonus points for that next round in that round. So, winning does award you more than just a win and a chase spot. It awards you a couple bonus points too, and that could definitely help as the season goes along. Of course, winning really isn't a common thing for the champion in the chase. Jesse Turner, the Season 2 champion, didn't even win a race in the chase. Cameron Garlington only won the finale race in Season 3, and Matt Dalio only won the finale race in Season 3. Look at Kyle Busch in the Sprint Cup Series. He only won the finale race in that season when he won the championship. Think of it that way. You don't necessarily need to win races in the chase to advance on. You just got to have good points days. And the Chick-fil-A Cup Series is a lot about points. And even though we have wins kind of be the qualifier for the chase, points are definitely very important here in this series. We're going to see if anybody stays out here, and it looks like everybody is coming in except Davey Johnson. Now, here's a fun fact here about the 31. Michael DeFeo is also going to stay out an extra lap here. But here's a fun fact about Davey Johnson. He has won a race on fuel strategy before here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We're going to see if he actually is on the lead lap or not. He might not be. Can't quite tell. I don't know if the leaderboard is reset. I think it's possible Matt Dalio did, in fact, lead lap number 4. Let's see where Davey Johnson is here. Yeah, Davey Johnson is on the lead lap, and so is Michael DeFeo. They are both staying out an extra lap, and they're going to cross the finish line, most likely, right at the halfway point of the race. Now, if they can keep that up for the next stint, they can make it to the end of this race without pitting again. I'm going to say here about Davey Johnson. He has won races before here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series on fuel strategy. Remember Kansas in Season 4. He was not a chase driver that season, but he was able to make the race on one stop where most other guys had to make 2. That's the same situation that's possibly playing out here today at Road America. It went kind of wide there through that corner, but Davey Johnson, he knows how to win these fuel strategy races. You just got to keep the car on the racetrack. And he's going wide. Those tires are definitely worn there in the 31. But Davey Johnson, definitely a guy who would love a win in a chase spot here today in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And same for Michael DeFeo. Neither of these guys have been having good seasons at all. And they're definitely going to need a win to make it into the chase. Of course, we're going to end up with at least 2 guys, I think, make it into the chase on points alone. Now, if we end up with more part-time winners or more double winners this season, that will open the door for more guys to make it into the chase on points. But anyways, the number 31, Davey Johnson, staying out an extra lap. He might be able to make this race on one stop alone. Griffin Lynn was able to beat Matt Dalio off the pit lane, and he is going to inherit the lead from the 31. So the rookie driver trying to make it into the chase. But Matt Dalio has a good run here in the 88. You got to think here, Matt Dalio is a Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion. He knows what he's doing out there, and these guys are definitely closed up a lot more than what they were before the pit stops began. Griffin Lynn's definitely going to have his hands full here on Matt Dalio and Stuart Gratton. 10 seasons of experience between these two drivers right here, only one for our leader. But Griffin Lynn doing a great job in the 38 right now, trying to hold everybody off here and win this race and get a chase spot for Season 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. There goes Stuart Gratton for second, trying to get around Matt Dalio, and it looks like Jack Porkin's going to try to make it 3 wide. A part-time driver there, and he is going to make it 3 wide. But Gratton's going to be able to get around the 88, but the 33 is now battling for the 47, with the 47 for second place, and all this battling is allowing the 38 to pull away. But Stuart Gratton knows this racetrack well, and he's going to be able to clear the 33, and it looks like Dalio is going to be able to take another position away from Jack Porkins. But Stuart Gratton trying to get his second win of the season. It's a really good victory for him there in the Coca-Cola 600. And I'd like to thank you guys so much for all the likes on that one. Got me 19 on that one. That's the most ever, I do believe, for that race. That race is usually a race that nobody cares about, but you guys seem to care about it, and I think a lot of that has to do with Stuart Gratton winning. I know a lot of you guys are great friends with him, and that was a pretty big win there for Stuart Gratton in the 47. And he's looking to get another big win here today. Currently running in second place, trying to chase down the 38 of Griffin Lynn for the win. And I was not intending to rhyme there either. But Griffin Lynn, a rookie driver, he's not been having the season he's hoped for, but he is currently leading here in the Storm Bowling 400K at Road America. Now, it is sometimes possible that these guys kind of go and have a really short green flag run before the last set of pit stops in this race. As far as I can remember, the last time this race was 10 laps long, which I'm pretty sure was Season 2. Yeah, it was Season 2 the last time this race was 10 laps long. I'm pretty sure the first set of pit stops happened maybe like lap 5, but the next one happened like lap 8. And that kind of forced the guys who stayed out an extra lap to come in before the race was over and make 2 stops. It's possible that could happen. Now we're going to see where Davey Johnson is here, and he is deep in the field right now in the 31. Currently running in 33rd place. Michael DeFeo is also another guy who was on that same stint as Davey Johnson. He is 36th right now. So those guys who stayed out are deep in the field right now. But that actually could be a good thing. If they're going to be that deep in the field, you might as well go ahead and try to save fuel. And let these guys go by you and just save fuel so you can make it to the end without coming in. They came in right at halfway. And if they can make it there on halfway, they should be able to make it to the end without coming in again. But, as like I said, we've had it before where the second green flag stint has always been shorter than the first one. And it looks like Garrett Sonor had a little contact there in the 16. It's a tough break for him. He's not been having the season he's hoped for in the 16. It's him and Cameron Garlington, who will probably fail to finish here today at Road America. But like I said, they usually make that last green flag stint very short, and that kind of forces the guys who stayed out late to come back in again. Anyways, Griffin Lynn still out front in the 38, pulling away from Stuart Gratton in the 47. And this is what I was talking about. They're going to make it short here on lap 7 of 10. These guys first came in on lap 5 of 10, as far as I know. That was 2 laps. Am I right? No, these guys came in lap 4 of 10. I'm sorry. These guys came in on lap 4. It's lap 8 now. That makes sense. It's time for those guys to come in. Now, we do have some guys who did come in on lap 4 staying out here. We have Tyler Selzman, Josh Alexander. I'm going to expect Davey Johnson and Michael DeFeo to stay out. Hopefully they do. And they do. And quite a few guys in the back here are staying out. You see William Brock, Trey Bartow, Seth Cole. The thing is, these guys are not going to get out ahead of Griffin Lynn that much. And this guy has fresh tires. I think Bryce Lofor in the 41. I think he came in, but I could be wrong. So he might now be in second place. He would be in second place once this whole thing cycles through. But anyways, the leader is this guy, Tyler Selzman in the 19. He stayed out there an extra lap. Josh Alexander did as well. They both came in on lap 4 for their first stop. Davey Johnson came in on lap number 5, and so did Michael DeFeo. And I really don't think they're going to be able to make it to the end. I just don't see that happening. William Brock, Trey Bartow, and Seth Cole also stayed out, and so did Blaine Keys. And I'm really wondering if this 41 is second, because if he is closing in like crazy here on the 38. Just as I say that, he kind of overshoots the corner there. Bryce Lofor has basically been the best rookie this season. As far as I know, he's like the only rookie who was like in the chase grid early on in the season. And I'm pretty sure he is still up there. He's been doing a fantastic job this season in the number 41. He hasn't gotten a win yet, but he has definitely been one of the most consistent rookies this season. Now, the best rookie is Josh Alexander because he's got 2 wins already this season. But this guy right here, Bryce Lofor, if he does, in fact, end up being on the lead lap here, he is battling for the lead, what would be the lead, but the rest of these guys came in. Selzman and Alexander are coming in. Davey Johnson and Michael DeFeo are going to stay out. But the problem with these guys is that it's 2 laps to go. They're not taking the white flag here, so they're going to have to go 2 more laps on the racetrack. I really don't see that happening. Now, we're going to see Selzman here try something. He took fuel only on that stop. And look at where he's going to come out. Oh, so close with Griffin Lynn, but Lynn's going to be able to beat him. But Lynn's off the racetrack a little bit. And here comes Selzman in the 19. And Selzman's on the same lap here as Griffin Lynn. They both have had their pit stops. Will Selzman be able to close up to the 38? Now, Bryce Lofor was not battling. He hadn't made his pit stop yet, so he was not battling for the lead there. A tough break for Lofor, but Griffin Lynn has company behind him. Stuart Gratton and Tyler Selzman. Selzman would love to get this win. As far as I know, the only Chick-fil-A Cup Series win Tyler Selzman has, as far as I know, is Season 2 at Atlanta. That's a while ago. He's got to hold off Stuart Gratton here, and I don't know if they're going to get together or what, but Gratton's trying to get around this 19. The 19 did not take tires, and because of that, kind of falling off the 38 here. But you never know when Griffin Lynn can make a mistake. It's very possible stuff like that can happen, especially through the carousel here. It's definitely a danger zone here at Road America. But he is pulling away from Selzman. Josh Crash has gotten around Stuart Gratton, and looks like Jack Borkin's going to try to do the same on the 47. Anyways, the big thing here is if Davey Johnson and Michael DeFeo stay out another lap. If they can, in fact, do that, I think they're going to have this one in the bag. Well, Davey Johnson would have this one in the bag, but I really, really do think they're going to come in this lap. And they are. It's a tough break there for the 31 and the 20. Now, they're 17.78 seconds. Well, actually, they were 17.78 seconds behind Tyler Selzman that last lap. Davey Johnson's going to take the white flag on the pit road here. I don't exactly know how... Okay, well, Griffin Lynn's not that far behind, because there he is. He just took the white flag. He is second on that lap, but he is now the leader here at Road America. And Tyler Selzman did not take tires on his pit stop, and because of that, it looks like this 38 is going to get the win here at Road America. Josh Crash is going to lose the position here to Stuart Gratton in the 47. Now, Gratton's been doing an excellent job lately. He got 4th at Michigan. He won at Charlotte. Here he is running 3rd at Road America. He is racking up those points like crazy. It's a tough break for the 31, who tried to make it to the end, but just couldn't do it. I mean, if it were me, I'd just go ahead and try it anyway, you know? Whatever if you lose fuel, I mean... You're going to finish right back where you were before you had that idea of staying out a lap, you know? But hey, that's what they decided to do. Try to keep it conservative for those guys. And this thing is not over yet. Griffin Lynn could easily make a mistake here on this race course. Just as I say that, he goes off in the carousel! Griffin Lynn's off the racetrack! Oh my goodness! Tyler Selzman takes the lead on the final lap. What in the world? Are you kidding me? Now, I know I just said he can make a mistake on the racetrack, but I was in no way trying to jinx him there. My goodness. It might work out for Selzman after all. The number 19 taking advantage of the 38's misfortunes, and like I said earlier, they can overshoot that carousel. And that is exactly what happened to Griffin Lynn. I can't believe it. That is such a heartbreaker for the rookie driver. Coming out of the final turn, Tyler Selzman's gonna make it into the chase for Season 5 with this shock win at Road America. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Gotta feel for Griffin Lynn on that one. You're coming close to your first win in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So close. And you just mess it up. Remember, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us saw the third Derby in the Truck Series on Wednesday night. We were all rooting for Bobby Pierce. Trust me. Inside, even though if you're a Larson fan, you were rooting for Bobby Pierce in that race. And when Bobby Pierce went to the inside, of course, when I was watching it at my friend's house, and he has DirecTV, and DirecTV went out, like, right when that was happening. So I actually missed it. But still, you know, I watched the replay on YouTube and all that. You saw Bobby Pierce, he went to the inside after Larson hit the wall there, but he overshot it, went into the wall, and blew his tire, and that was it. I'm sure a lot of you felt that way for Griffin Lynn. A lot of you probably wanted him to win this race, and trust me, I wanted to see a rookie winner. We've only had one rookie winner this season. But Griffin Lynn overshoots the corner on the final lap, just like Bobby Pierce did in the Dirt Derby on Wednesday. And it's not going to be Griffin Lynn. It's going to be Tyler Selzman in one of the, I guess you can say, most surprising victories we've seen here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But I gotta apologize to Griffin Lynn on that one there. I know I was saying that there were many places on the racetrack where he could have made a mistake. And he made a mistake. In no way was I trying to jinx him. Trust me, I wanted him to win. I mean, we haven't had any rookie winners yet this season, with the exception of Josh Alexander. It's been all veteran drivers. But hey, that's just the way it is sometimes. Tyler Selzman steals it at Road America. And taking fuel only on that last stop helped, because Selzman's going to make it into the chase for season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Stuart Gratton has been on fire lately. He got second. Then we got some rookies back in here. Josh Crash, Jack Borkins, and Josh Alexander round out the top 5. John Hart, Marty Johnson. I can't tell you how happy I am for Elijah Gordon getting a top 10 for like the first time this season. It has not been the season at all for Elijah Gordon, but an 8th place finish is almost like a win for that team at this point. But a really good run for Elijah Gordon there. Matt Dallio, 9th, and Jordan Newman, 7th, or 10th. Hold on just a minute. Okay, well, good thing I'm almost done this. I gotta help my family make some dinner, but hey, you know what, that's fine. Anyways, take a look at the rest of the results right here, and we had some guys go off here. Especially Noah Cars and Ryan Madden. I did not notice either one of them there, but they went off the racetrack. And the thing is, since we don't have cautions, it's really hard to go back and review what happened. So tough break for all those guys who crashed, and especially Griffin Lynn. And trust me, that did not happen on purpose. I never do that to anybody in this series. And that I just can't believe it. I really can't. The leader on the final lap overshoots the carousel and loses the race. That's a super tough break for Griffin Lynn. But he is in the chase in the Napa Truck Series. That's a good thing for him there. A great driver, just could not get it done here at Road America, unfortunately. And it's Tyler Selzman. He doesn't really deserve this one, but hey, he'll definitely take it. And Tyler Selzman's going to make it into the chase for season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Tyler Selzman on winning, and here are the points for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. I will see you guys later.